What's up, YouTube family? It's Elgato the Gucci Gunner back today with another range day review. Today we've got, as you can see, a little short stuff going on. Shorty McShort shorts. Today we're reviewing, actually, it's just the upper, which is fine. We're reviewing the Maxim Defense MD1058. Now, a little backstory of why I'm using my another lower, my arrow lower, instead of the lower that came with this beautiful firearm, is because of a little company or agency by 3 letters, which I refuse to speak, but you know who I'm talking about. They have their stupid little thing they're doing, you know, their little battle against us Second Amendment lovers right now with the pistol braces. So I destroyed mine permanently, so I don't have a brace lower for this anymore. So therefore, we're using my SBR lower. It is a Form 1 ATF, just so you want to know. Also got the Sandman S on front today. So we're doing a little bit of shooting, a little initial review, and let you know what I think about it. Sorry about the wind today. It's very windy out here on the range, so I don't know if you're going to be getting me or if I'm going to be cutting in and out, so I might have to do a voiceover. But today we're shooting Seller Belliot 220 grain subsonic out of this 8.5. Yeah, so let's take a walk down. So yeah, you guys might not be getting me much today. This is the MD1058. Now we're rocking an 8.5-inch barrel. Overall length with the original lower is 23.8 inches. It does come standard factory with its, you like that little backwards walk I got going on this. It comes factory with the hate brake, which is a very nice muzzle brake, proprietary to Maxim Defense. When I first shot this without the suppressor, the hate brake did a very good job of mitigating that sound. But you know, I like to go pew pew and pew pew silently sometimes, so I went with the Sandman. This is the again the Sandman S. This rotates throughout majority of my rifles. My bolt action, my AR-10, the both of the 5.56s, and also this 300 Blackout right now, or right here. This is a 30 caliber can, so that's why I'm able to switch it through. But here, let's get some shots down range. Let you guys see what this is feeling like. We're running on here, obviously, again, this is a different lower. Now the lower that came with this has a Timney trigger in it. Right now, this is the Q, literally the best trigger ever made right here, right now. So that's what we're running in so far. We've got some Daniel irons on the back. We're running a Holosun 515 CM. This is not the green dot, this is the red dot. Now, the weight of this firearm, I believe we're coming in around a little bit, slightly over 6 pounds. Let's go ahead and go down range. Slightly over 6 pounds on this firearm. Again, that's with the stock lower that comes with this. I'm running a different lower, but just so you have the weight of this firearm. Now, Maxim Defense came around really gearing their firearms towards the SF community. Because the SF community needed something shorter and smaller, but capable for CQB work. So that's where they really started their endeavors. They did open up to the civilian market after, which is pretty cool, because then you guys, along with myself, get to rock with pretty nice firearms. Now you're looking at this oddly colored multicam on here. It's not really multicamming with my pants or the plate carrier earlier. This is actually a hydro dip. Now, this was the first time I did a hydro dip, so that's why it's a little non-multicam. You're getting a lot of the undercoat there from the base, the undercoat base that I had to spray on before. But at the end of the day, I like it. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna really redo it. Maybe I will later down the road, but I kind of like it. It gives it its own little unique feel per se to it. yeah, so we're running Radeon LT ambidextrous charging handle on here. So apparently I didn't zero this optic yet to this firearm. No excuse though, but so I'm having a few misses there. So I'm saying I'm having to aim a little bit lower than where my dot is. Again, I haven't zeroed this firearm to it, but more about this firearm. Standard gas operated upper. It's not, this lower belongs to my PWS, which is a piston. It's a long stroke piston upper. This is a standard gas operated upper. We've got the Odin Olight here on the side. Nice little thumb strip or thumb pad for operation. And this is a proprietary Maxim Defense hand stop. One thing I like about their hand stops is that this is M-lock, okay? Now the way it operates is when you loosen this little bolt here, and it actually, the way they have it operated, like the bolt is kind of spring tension. So when you loosen it, you push it up. So I don't know if you're used to, attaching M-lock devices. It's kind of tricky, not tricky, but you have to have just enough tension or spacing when you loosen it, when you pop it in there, so it sticks, so you can tighten it down, or you have to kind of pull down and tighten it. This again is spring, it's on a spring tension, so you loosen it up, you push up on it, you put it in your M-lock spot, and then it locks down, and then all you have to do is go ahead from there. All you have to do from there is tighten it down. So far, again, I say initial review. I've shot this firearm already before, so by the end of today, we'll be at about, I want to say maybe 250 rounds. Again, you guys know I like to do a 500 round break-in period with all firearms, so I can get a really good feel on what it's, how it's shooting and what it's operating like. So again, kind of like I said, initial review. This ammo, it's a pretty clean ammo for the most part. Pretty clean ammo. Yeah, I mean, it shoots very nice. It's very, very, very light on the recoil. Especially with that can being on top, so you're getting some back pressure. But it's very light on the recoil for an 8.5. I think my 11 inch actually thumps a little harder than this. Honestly, the 11 inch primary weapons upper I have, it thumps a little harder. But all in all, it's a very light recoil on this firearm. What else can we tell you about it? Again, it's the MD1058. Now, to my knowledge, Maxim Defense has done away with the 1508, the 1505. Oh no, they still have the MDX, sorry, but you can only get those in an SBR. They no longer sell them as pistols. The lower on this firearm came with the Maxim Defense pistol brace. So, in light of the whole thing with the ATF right now, that's why I think they've kind of done away. So the MD15 now is an MD15L, which I believe is a 16-inch. I believe it's a 16-inch rifle. Again, you can do the MDX series, the 1505 or the 505, I believe, but you can only get those in an SBR format. Again, this you've probably seen cameoed actually on another video that I'll post up right here. Bedside protection kind of goes as one of my my bedside guns. Again, when it's out, it's got the can on it when it's not too hot. But when this is out for bedside protection, I do have the can attached. If not, I'm running maybe this, the Shadow Systems MR920L Elite, or I'm running the shotgun. Shotgun is very, very seldom. Most of the time it's a pistol, but I'm trying to get more in the habit of having more of a long, I'm gonna say long gun, but having a some sort of rifle out, whether it be this, a 16-inch, or my 11.85, my PWS. More so having that out. This is gonna be a pretty short review, guys. There's not much to say about it. Again, we're looking at an 8.5-inch barrel. Overall length with the standard lower, 23 1/8 inch. The weight, you're looking at a little bit over 6 pounds, I believe. I think maybe 6.3 pounds. I'll put that in the somewhere on the video right here, the specs of it. You know we like specs. Holosun Holosun HS515 CM or C. Yeah, CM. This one does have the little solar on top. It did come stock with a little honeycomb inside, which is good for breaking up reflection in the sun. Again, Daniel irons on the back, Odin Olight Mini up front. And we're running an Arrow lower. This is the M4 E1 lower. But dry there. One thing I like about this trigger, I know this is more of a review of the firearm or the upper, but the trigger on this literally the best trigger ever made by a Q. I love it because whether the hammer is forward or the hammer is to the rear, you can put this weapon on safe, or you can put the weapon on safe. That was my mistake there. Probably had a bad primer strike. Anywho, you can put the weapon on safe whether the hammer is up or the hammer is down. So that's a pretty cool thing about the trigger that I like personally. Guys, Maxim Defense, very, very well-made firearm. The upper itself, I haven't had any issues. Like I said, we'll be at around maybe 200 plus rounds by the end of today, maybe 250, closer to the 300 range. I will do a review later down the road when I get to that break-in period of 500 to 1,000, and we'll let you know how it's operating then. Maybe by then the ATF will have their panties on and they won't stop acting like a little bunch of punks, and I'll have the original lower that goes to this firearm on here. Got a couple more shots for you guys. It handles very well. I mean, this handguard, the handguard is very well made. And I say that because some handguards you'll see are poorly built as far as what material is being used. I remember my first firearm, my first ever rifle was a, what the heck is, anyway, it was a Delton Sports DTI. Nothing against the company, I think it was very cheaply made. I mean, any type of rapid fire, even like, just like, 40, 50 rounds through, the handguards were super hot, to the point where I had to use a glove. I usually shoot with gloves. Majority of the time I do, as far as rifles. I like to shoot with gloves. But this firearm here, this handguard by Maxim, we're gonna run through this maybe about 20 rounds right here, rapid fire. And I mean, it's not gonna get hot at all. I'm just gonna show you guys that, its capability as far as being able to withstand the temperatures of the gas pushing through from these rounds. Again, these are 220 grain Seller Belliot subsonics. And keep in mind, we got some back pressure coming in from that can on there as well. So it is gonna get a little hot on there, or in that barrel, it's gonna get a little hot, but you're not gonna feel it here on this handguard. So that was fun. Yeah, so again, that's about 4 mags right there. I lied. We got one more mag. We'll put one more mag through for you guys. And that'll be kind of the end of this review. Again, just an initial review. Went over the specs of the firearm. Oh, what mags am I running? These are the Lancer L5s, AWMs, transparent 30 round mags. A lot of people said they don't like them. I love them. Since I've been shooting this gun, I have not had any issues with them at all. I will only probably run these through this 300 because I haven't had an issue with them. Again, the Lancer L5 AWAs, 30 rounders, transparent, and yeah, that's it. I mean, we'll have the camera woman here come up and get kind of close up on this ejection port cover, and I'll give you guys some slow-mo when she let me know she's ready. Well, I was going to rapid fire, but I guess I'm out of ammo right there. Again, Maxim Defense MD1058 upper, rocking it on my arrow lower for right now. Got the Sandman S up front, Hollison HS515 CM Odin Olight Mini Q, literally the best trigger ever made. We're rocking a Law Tactical folder back here, Radeon LT ambidextrous charging handle. And again, that's the initial review for this beauty. We'll do some more down the road. We'll do about a 500 to 1,000 round review, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Again, it's El Gato, the Gucci Gunner, with another range day review. I'm out. Catch you bastards later.